had said to me in January of this year, "Hey Charlie, in a few months' time, you're going to be working in the Netherlands, riding a Harley-Davidson, inspiring riders and non-riders to join the Harley-Davidson community." I would have laughed.
Nothing can come as close as you when you hear the wind blows, but through this unstoppable storm of love remains, it drives me insane.
After finding out that I had somehow been accepted to this internship of a lifetime, I started my Harley-Davidson journey in Cape Town, South Africa. I was already visiting my local dealership before I was even allowed to tell people that I had gotten this internship. Once the news was out, I organized my advanced training with Louis De Silva. And guess what? I owned that practical training. It was my third time riding a Harley, and I was weaving through cones, riding at low speeds, doing U-turns, doing figures of eights, and I never dropped the bike once. Within 3 weeks, I went from not knowing what I was gonna do with my life to moving to a foreign country where I knew no one, riding a 1200cc motorbike on the right-hand side of the road, and learning to speak Dutch so that I could work out how the trains, shopping tills, and petrol stations worked. The challenge was to #find my freedom, and I can guarantee you I have found a lot more than freedom. Today is the day I am officially going to go and ride my bike that I'm going to be riding for the rest of the summer.
Meet my bike.
Start engine, neutral position, perfect.
Girl to be able to see this. Did I think that I would be packing super light, riding a bike that weighs almost 4 or 5 times my weight, and absolutely loving it. I think the greatest compliment you can receive on social media is when people tell you, "You are exactly how I imagined you to be." And that was my goal from the beginning, to portray the real Charlie on her Harley on my social media. That was probably the toughest ride of my life. I am absolutely exhausted and I just want to get inside this hotel and have a shower. Oh yes! Oh my gosh guys, I found my heaven.
Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out.
Guess who's going to Amsterdam? Woohoo! I hit the road from Amsterdam to Jerseke, which is basically on the border of Belgium. And I rode all the way, like a boss. I was super proud of myself as this was the first time I had covered a very large distance in one day. There I had my second ever oyster, mussels with cheese, and I also had lobster for the first time ever. It was so good. I feel like I'm going to be turning into a ball one of these days. The journey there was absolutely beautiful, and along the way there were all of these windmills, which I am completely obsessed with windmills. Explain to you guys what it's like to go through the Eurotunnel. Once you're through passport control, you follow the road signs. There's all of these people who will assist you along the way, and they'll direct you, like, you know. And they close up all these doors in between each of the sections, so it's a little bit scary. Thought I'd do a little toilet review for you guys. Looks exactly like an airplane bathroom. Smells exactly like an airplane bathroom. Who would have ever thought I would have been peeing under the sea? Under the sea. Welcome to the White Cliffs of Dover. This is highly depressing. I can't even see the cliffs. I mean, I can kind of make out that it's there. I've never experienced mist like this in my whole life. I literally could not see out of the front of my helmet. I think I'm gonna wait here for a little bit, see if it clears up. I'm getting a vibe that it's clearing up on that side. Like, you can kind of make it out now. Can you believe that I'm at the White Cliffs of Dover? So many seagulls! This is pretty flipping scary. It keeps on disconnecting, so I literally can't see anything. Ah! I can see it! It's in the distance! Hallelujah! It's appearing from the mist. 3 compass errors, 3 blackouts. This is the footage that I got. leaving for the last time for the final leg of my journey. I'm gonna be back home in Rotterdam. This was probably one of the biggest challenges of my life, and I've done it without a hiccup. I mean, let's just hope and pray I get home safely today. But on my own, I've traveled all the way, and I know for some it's like, oh, whatever, you know, I can do that in one day. But on a Sportster with all my stuff and making all of these videos and showing where I've been and having the energy to just keep going, it's very different to just doing the ride. And personally, I feel distance doesn't mean that you've had an amazing travel. Sometimes you can go a kilometer down the road and you've experienced more of the world than someone who's gone 600 kilometers down the road. So if someone tells me, oh, I rode from here to here, it's like, oh cool, but what did you see? I saw Dover, I saw the UK, the whole of it. I saw a little bit of Calais, I saw Bruges. It's just, I really am so lucky, and I'm so happy that I pushed myself to go for it on my own. Okay, now let's get home.